Hey folks, it's a quick video on bullish and bearish divergence and positive and negative divergence with RSI. This is a 4-hour dollar yen chart. This is part of the meteoric rise we've had in the yen. Um, and let me just get into it. Okay. First thing I notice is that RSI barely, if at all, maybe here, touches below the edges there. It's gone below 30. But for most of this, RSI is above 30 certainly, and quite often above 70. Now, people who know very little about RSI will have heard that RSI going over 70 is overbought, so expect lower prices. Now, you can see here that the RSI is what they would call overbought all the way along here, and yet we've got price rising in a big uptrend all the way across, which is totally contrary to what people are told or read or are fed about RSI. People who are a little bit more sophisticated will know about bullish and bearish divergence, so they'll know that, they will believe that a bullish divergence, for example, leads to higher prices, and that a bearish divergence leads to lower prices. Now, this is more correct because you can get lower prices following a bearish divergence. However, it will lead to higher prices. So a bit closer to reality, but still not the truth. So let me point out what the bearish divergences are here. So bearish divergence you will find typically in an uptrend. Now that's contrary to pretty much everything you'll see and hear about divergences. So let's look and see if we can see some bearish divergence. Yes, we have some here. You can see this like lower, 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 lower highs across RSI. Okay, this one's a bit higher than that one, but I think you can see that RSI is going lower here, and yet we have these higher peaks on price. So here's bearish divergence, higher high, lower RSI, higher high, lower RSI, and yet we have an uptrend. And in fact, you will not only, but you will almost exclusively find bearish divergence in an uptrend. Conversely, you will find bullish divergence in a downtrend. So, throw out the concepts of bullish and bearish divergence. Don't use them. They will work occasionally, but for example, maybe here they might work at the very top of a trend, but you can throw them out. What you should be looking for is, in the case of an uptrend or looking for higher prices, is a positive divergence. And let me show you where positive divergence exists on this chart. Okay, so we have from here to here, price has gone higher. So you actually want to look at the bottoms, not the tops. So here to here, higher price. At the same time, you have a lower RSI, and that is a positive divergence where price is positive with respect to RSI. And then you have another one right next to it. So here we have price from here to here goes higher, and from there to there the RSI is lower. And this is what you'll actually find in an uptrend. So once again, you have lower RSI and higher price, and these are far more reliable because they actually work than bullish and bearish divergence. So I'll skim along to the end of this and see if there will be plenty in there, but let's go for an area of downtrend here. So here we're obviously going downwards, and what do we have? So I'm looking for negative divergence, so price negative with respect to RSI, and here's one here. So we have price going from there to there, sorry, RSI going there to there, and price going here to here. So here we have what's known as a negative divergence. and you'll find these in a downtrend. Now, in a downtrend, you'll also find bullish divergence, but I'll leave it up to you guys to go and do that. You can figure it out with what I've shown already. Yeah, there you go. Hope that helps. Let me know if it doesn't. I can redo this. I'm happy to Skype or whatever else might be needed. Okay, bye.